Hello, welcome again. My name's Ayumu.
My name is Nick.
And this
Nightmare.
time, we've got a less controversial topic. Top 5 video games of our
Five.
choosing. Like our favorites, not the
Our
best, but we enjoy.
Our opinions. Our
Yeah.
opinions.
Opinions, yeah.
The reason I am dressed like this is because I am going to a Halloween party, and I am for wrestling fans who watch this. You can tell who I'm going as. But regardless, all right, let's do it.
Alright, so we'll start with number
One on a you.
number 1. Wait, number 5. Going up to
Five.
one. Yeah, we're going to start with 5 and go down.
Let's do it. My list is on my phone.
My list is on a cue card.
Low tech.
Number 5, Minecraft.
Explain.
I love Minecraft, but I can't really explain why. Because all you do is menial tasks, but it's the bestest game ever. Although it's not my
I can
favorite.
tell this one's gonna go wonderfully.
Alrighty then, and your number 5 is...
My number 5 is going to be the Uncharted series. It was tough to put it there because I love it so much. But out of the other ones that are in my list, I like them more. I think it makes my top 5 is because fantastic story and again graphics. And I didn't say graphics before. Why did I say?
I love them graphics.
Graphics. That's your thing. And good gameplay. I like the way the controls are laid out. Overall, very, very entertaining. So that's, and I like games like that. So that's the reason.
So we forgot to mention the rules, like the fact that it's one game. Only one
No.
per series. Or you can choose the series if they're all very similar games. Like you cannot choose the Final Fantasy series, you cannot choose the shooting genre. But anyway, on to number after 5.
You're, Yumu can't count.
I can't count backward. My secret's been revealed. Anyway, my number upside down H is Pokemon Red. I love the Pokemon games, and out of any game,
Excuse me. Did you just say Pokemon?
yeah, the Pokemons.
Should slap you.
You should, but I'm through a computer. No, I say that for comical relief. It drives me crazy when people say Pokemon. It's Pokemon. There's no A in it. But anyways, Pokemon Red. I've put more hours into that game than any game except maybe Minecraft. Maybe. But that's because I lost my copy for... Yeah, I needed batteries, that's why. But anyway, what is your number upside down H?
My number 4, because I can count, is another series. It's the Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4. The series, rather, because there's more besides 1 through 4. It's not a first-person shooter. I like third persons better. I don't know why. It's just easier for me, I think. I'm not very good at first-person shooters. But again, good story, good graphics.
Hooray for graphics!
Hooray for graphics! For the time that each one came out, I would say Metal Gear Solid 4 takes the cake in graphics, of course.
Oh, I love cake.
Do you love cake?
The cake is a lie!
Okay. Granted, the story is confusing as all hell. Like, I had to review it several times just to understand what the hell was going on. But it's still very, very interesting. Gameplay is good. And I like the concept of it.
And the graphics!
And the graphics!
So I take it now
3.
we're going for backwards E.
Mm-hmm.
So backwards E, my choice is Star Ocean 3 Till the End of Time. That game has such solid gameplay. It's amazing. I love that game. I played the storyline like 10 times, and you don't do that on most RPGs. But I did, and it was the best. It was so fantastic, and the control scheme was solid, and there was complex gameplay, and there was difficulty levels, and the main character had blue hair. And the graphics! But,
Graphics!
I think it was an excellent game. I like the entirety of Star Ocean series, but 3 is my favorite one. I mean, backwards E. Backwards E is my favorite one. But yeah, so what is your number W that has been turned?
Sideways. It's another series, go figure. I'll give you a hint, it starts with ass.
Ass Assassin 14.
Assassin's Creed.
I thought you meant Pirates of the joke fell apart!
Assassin's Creed. I have a thing for period games, rather.
Yeah, period. You know, he likes his games bloody and
Shut
once
up!
a month.
No, it's just... I love games that aren't modern times. Which Assassin's Creed would be medieval and Renaissance, now revolutionary period. Since Assassin's Creed 3 is coming out very, very soon. Which, by the way, I can't wait till Tuesday.
I have inside information that says Britain's gonna win.
Yes.
Oh, hail Britannia!
Guess how the game ends. America's founded.
No! No. Spoiler! Dude, spoilers! You're shooting the whole game. But you saved me $60 because now I know how it ends. So I don't have to spend $60. Thank you very much.
Assassin's Creed, fantastic series. I love the concept of murdering in video games.
Murder all the things.
Murder all the things and get paid for it in Assassin's Creed. Because you're an assassin. Climbing buildings, awesome. Killing things with hidden blades, awesome. The fighting in the game is fantastic. Gameplay is awesome. And the graphics!
The graphics! I love them!
Because they were all for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
All hail PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
And Microsoft didn't pay off Ubisoft to put it in 1080, put it in 720 and PS3 because I'm assuming they didn't let them.
Suck it! Oh, and if you get PlayStation 3 Assassin's Creed 3, you get 4 missions extra.
Single player.
Anyway,
let's go with your weird-looking upside-down number 5. 2.
Oh, the backwards Z. Gotcha. My backwards Z is...
Sure, let's go with that.
Wait, no, it's a regular Z. My regular Z is... kind of a series, but I don't want to say the whole series because it changes too much. Kingdom Hearts DOS. I'd say 3 if you guys would release it. But no. No, that would cause too many problems. Come on. To get 2005, I think. It's been like 7 years. You get plenty of time to release the game. You don't need to release 3DS titles, DS titles, Game Boy titles. They're not important. Just give me my game! Oh, also, it has fantastic graphics for the time, and it's one of those games where you have to play to understand because it's Final Fantasy and Disney combined, and when you say that, people are like, what?
I never played I have played Kingdom Hearts. I can't say that I never have. I've never beaten it. I played it for about 30 minutes, and then I stopped.
I love it.
Because I had to leave my friend's house.
Just beating things with blunt objects, giant keys, best thing ever. And the graphics! Alright, so what is your number... 2. I can't come up with that anymore.
You know what? I did have a series, but I'm going to go ahead and pick just one.
Sideways N. Okay, go on. I came up with one.
Okay. WWE, I would say F, but that's bad to do now.
Yeah, it's bad.
World Wrestling Federation, no mercy for the Nintendo 64.
Don't F things. It's bad.
You know what? Screw it. WWF.
Oh! We just F'd it.
for the Nintendo 64. Hands down, greatest wrestling game ever made. I have it on Nintendo 64. I could talk about this game forever. The graphics for its time, anyway.
I don't know. It's not Rumble Roses. That had like half naked chicks. There's better graphics. The gameplay's atrocious.
Games,
but
you got to be a hardcore wrestling fan to like wrestling games. Me.
What about the graphic boobies? Everyone loves the graphic boobies.
WWE 13 comes out on Tuesday as well. Unless this is released after Tuesday.
Ooh, it'll be released on the 30th of October.
That's Tuesday.
Which is a Tuesday. Yeah, it's a Tuesday.
But no, it's really realistic. Surprisingly, more realistic than some of the recent ones I find. Just the way that the characters move and they interact with each other is just really, really realistic. Storylines, and plus it's WWE Attitude Era, or F.
So when I hit the girl with the chair, she's gonna go after my boyfriend?
Sure.
Oh.
But anyway, now it's time for your number one.
My number, lowercase l, is Final Fantasy. Guess what number?
I have no idea.
8. Oh, everyone was like, 7, it's gotta be 7. No. I mean, 7's a great game, don't get me wrong, but 8's my number one. And now everyone's like, oh, dislike, unsubscribe, hate comments, flag for stupid! But you know what? Because everyone's like, oh, Squally, the whiny this. Well, you know what? Cloud's a whiny. And so is Cecil. And so we're just about every main character from them. But that's okay. We enjoy the games. And don't go, well, Squall's weapon's unrealistic. Cloud has a freaking tree trunk of a sword. The graphics...
Oh, wait. A tree trunk with a sword?
Yeah. He's a tree trunk with a sword.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. I like...
I've never played any Final Fantasy game. I admit it.
I want to smack you so hard with my sunglasses.
You can't reach me.
Are you serious? Dude, with sunglasses this awesome? I can reach anybody.
Okay.
I lost the lens. But yeah, so I really like Final Fantasy VIII. It was the second Final Fantasy I actually played. Tying it almost is 6, but 8 because of the graphics. Oh my god. Hour of graphical cutscenes.
That's another thing I forgot to mention about Metal Gear Solid 4 is the cutscenes.
The graphic cutscenes.
And another thing I forgot to mention about Metal Gear Solid, this is my number 4, by the way. I'm going back to it. Is it's got one of the most epic final fights, period, in video games. Period.
I don't know. Have you fought Gary with just a rat-a-tat? Pretty epic. No, definitely Metal Gear Solid 4. One of the absolute greatest end fighting sequences.
Cutscenes are longer than hell, though.
Yeah. So grab yourself a beer and drink up.
Lowercase L?
No, it's your T without the lines because it was disarmed. That was lame.
I can't move this arm because of this.
Just rip the arm off and then it'll be fine.
Are you guys ready for this? It's not a series.
Oh, my fingers. Don't do that on the edge.
D. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Arguably the best game ever made to some people.
Well, arguably.
Including me.
Arguably.
Actually, it's up there. People will agree with me on that.
But arguably, Hello Kitty's Happy Fun Time Playhouse is the best game ever! See, we wanted to put that, but we couldn't have the same number 1, so we had to change it.
Do I really need to explain you're playing an ocarina?
I can't.
I have a 12-hole ocarina, the Ocarina of Time, actually.
It broke.
Mine is shiny blue with the Triforce on it.
Let's talk about the grape. That's my dog. Graphics. Okay, Belle.
The graphics in it. Well, who cares about the graphics? It's such a fantastic game. Who gives a crap? Doggy.
But during leave my mouse alone. During the time of the Nintendo 64, those graphics were something.
Do I even need to explain why it's my number one?
Yes, because I explained everything else.
It's just all around fantastic. I'm in love with it. I've played through it like 30 times. That's just guessing. I'm a walking encyclopedia of how to get through that game the quickest and most efficient way possible. Am I talking to a dog now?
Yes. No, stop. And we're actually going to be doing a like he's helping me get through the game, and
because he's never beaten it.
I've never beaten it ever because I'm lazy and I don't finish games. But I'm on the temple that comes somewhere in the what temple am I at?
We're about to do Gerudo's Fortress.
We're gonna do Gerudo's Fortress. Mwah.
Which is hard. But it's just fit. I love the story. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this game. Absolutely nothing. I happen to have the gold first edition for my Nintendo 64. It's just epic. Story, gameplay. I love it.
And the worst water temple of that game is the water temple. And you know what happens when you beat the water temple? All the water evaporates.
Evaporated.
It's evaporated.
Okay, that's enough.
Just like your hopes for beating the game. 'Cause I broke it. That was mean.
I think I'm done explaining. It's just, I have no words.
So, a couple honorable mentions that almost made the list, but just didn't quite make the list. For me, a couple of them are Final Fantasy 4, 6, and 7. Because they're like tied. But I can only choose one game, and I chose my favorite. And the Dot Hack series, both of them. But that's like 7 games, so I can't choose one of them.
Okay. I have a few honorable mentions as well. Fear 1, 2, and 3.
That's more than a couple. That's 3. A couple is 2.
Whatever. Pokemon Silver for the Game Boy Color.
Everybody loves the Pokemons.
Yeah, I love it. Off topic, have you ever played the game Hey You Pikachu for Nintendo 64?
I love Pikachu.
Oh my god, that game was so fun. Hey You Pikachu for Nintendo 64.
I love Pikachu so much.
Put him away. Put him away.
I'll be with you later. I'll be back.
The rest of the Zelda games, I couldn't do the series because the games are a lot different.
Like one who I'm doing a scan now, by the way. Right here. There's a scan. It's a scan, guys.
I think that's it. Do we have anything we want to talk about?
There's one more thing I want to talk about, and that's hygiene. Remember, folks.
No! Shut up! Hygiene is for squares. Like
to
pants.
Brush your friend's teeth every other day.
Because doing this podcast, we don't have to wear pants.
Exactly, and we're not wearing pants.
I am.
I'm not.
Awkward. Okay!
Alright, so that'll wrap it up for this week's episode of whatever stuff.
Okay. Again, my name is Nick Knightmare.
My name's Kagami.
And remember,
water evaporates. That's your science lesson of the day. Have a good night.